Hi, Melanie Muenchinger here, illustrator for Gina K Designs. Today I have a new project for you with my newest set from Gina K Designs, triple play fillers, using one of the only elements I don't think I've really showcased yet in one of my videos, the long diamond border that you can use to create stunning diamond and harlequin patterns on your cards. And it's also got two-step fillers in this triple play filler set, solid, open, and pattern diamonds that you can two-step stamp into it to create a variety of color patterns and looks. So I call this sparkling diamonds just because when you stamp in just some of the diamonds in different colors in addition with that pattern stamp with the little dots, it really looks like it's shimmering or iridescent, kind of like fish scales. The products that I'm going to be using in addition to the triple play filler set, you'll need a long block for that border and some small blocks for the diamonds. I've got the Gina K Moonlit Fog, the dark chocolate, and the lovely lavender ink pads. And then the cardstock. Here I have got a lovely lavender card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I've got a 3 3/4 inch chocolate mat. Doesn't matter how long it is because I'm just going to tear a piece underneath it. And then I have got a piece that is 5 1/4, excuse me, by 4 inches. Okay, so to begin, let's ink up this border. And I'm going to use my dark chocolate pad. And it's really easy with clear stamps to get these little diamonds to line up. So I'm just going to be creating a pattern along the bottom of my card. So I want the lines on my block to run parallel to the edge of the cardstock. And then I'll re-ink it again. Let me move this pad over so you can see me inking it. Okay. Now, if you want them to be stacked, you're just going to put the edges of those little diamonds together. But for kind of a more contemporary look, this I would say is more traditional, but for more contemporary, you can stagger these diamonds so that they're going back and forth on the paper. And if they don't meet exactly, that's okay. Do one more. I'm going to come up here. Okay. Now we're going to take these fillers, and I'm going to use all the colors of ink here. I'll start with the solid one. And I'm just going to pop them right into the diamonds. And I love two-step stamping. I'll never forget the first time that I did this with stamps, and it just amazed me every time how well the little images would fit in, and you could just fill little pops of color on your card so quickly, kind of like fitting in the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle, which incidentally I love doing puzzles as well. Okay, now let's do some with this polka dot. And so I'm just going to skip around. But see how it looks like it's twinkling there just with that, those little dots. So it's nice to not have to fill in every single one. Now you can also go in between the borders, and that fits as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to stamp this off. I'm going to do some in my gray. And then I'll do some of the solid. And changed it up a little bit. I used some of the Ivory cardstock, which I normally use white with the cooler tones if I was using a lovely lavender, but it's nice to change it up sometimes. Okay, and then finally I'm going to do the lavender. If you're doing a masculine card, you could just do just the gray and the brown. And then I'm going to do the patterned lavender one. filling in between some of these borders with the diamonds. And then if you really want to make it sparkle, you can also use a wink of Stella pen just to brush on a little bit to some of the different diamonds. Not all of them. I would just pick out certain ones. And then when you hold it up to the light, you're going to see just a little bit of shimmer. Then I'm going to add my greeting. So on this one, I think instead of the thanks so much, I'm going to do a thinking of you, just so that I've got one of each when I've got cards to choose from, when I need to send something out. So thinking of you, put that right there. Make sure it's good and inked up. Just love this font. And then I want to tear the edge because I just want to have just something different, kind of a surprise. You have all these clean graphic lines on your card. Just something unexpected. And then if you want to save some of this for later, you can just use part of it, just the part that's going to show. So I'm just going to put this matte on the end, just a little reveal of chocolate to kind of tie that color in. And this was a border I started on the other side. I started doing this video earlier and then my battery ran out, so I had to start over. So I'm just going to lay this down. I kind of think of this as like my chocolate bar design because I can't help but think of chocolate. I see it everywhere, so it looked like I was opening a chocolate bar. I hope you enjoyed seeing how easy it is to make this diamond pattern and do some fun things with this border on your card. Again, you don't have to fill up your entire mat with this border. You can do just a little portion of it and then just fill in some of the dots. Or if you want a solid pattern, you can spend time filling in the entire thing. Please visit my blog, Hands, Head, and Heart, for more ideas and inspiration using all of my stamps, and visit us at Gina K Designs and Stamp TV. Thank you for watching today. God bless.